Today I'm going to be going through one of my possible bags I carry with me on my hip at all times when I'm in the woods, along with some of the items I carry in my pockets, just to give you guys an idea of what I use on a daily basis. First off, we'll go with my knife here. This is a knife I made myself in the sheath, made out of an old file. This is something I use quite a bit on a daily basis. And let me get this to focus here. So I thought I'd show you this knife. As you can see, I keep it super clean. Next is just some items I carry in my pocket. This is just brass clip I keep attached to my belt loop. I got a flashlight here, and carry an old Boy Scout pocket knife. This is a high carbon one, so it's been well used and gray. I like the patina on this. I keep this one all the time. This is just my quick reach in, grab a pocket knife, cut what I want. And then I carry a signal whistle. This is the Acme Thunder whistle, made in England. It says that somewhere right here. Use that for signaling. And then I carry old match case, and then what you see in there is there's a ferrocerium rod and then some strike anywhere matches. So that's what's on my belt. And then next is this foraging pouch, or not foraging pouch, but possibles pouch I carry. I made this a while ago just due to the fact that I wanted something on my hip to carry stuff on quick and easy. So what we'll do is we'll go through, in no particular order, we'll start going through the items in it. It's kind of heavy, but that's okay. There's a little redundancy in here, but if I'm going on a real long hike, this ends up going into my pack sometimes. Let me get this camera put in the right spot. So first off, this is my fire starter kit. This has a ranger band on it, and then inside I got fat wood, some char cloth, some jute twine, there's some wax fire starters on there, flint steel, titanium striker that I got from Rocky Hollow. It's really light, really love that thing, throws some serious sparks. And then little small chunks of fat wood. I carry some bigger ones, but these ones are really saturated with resin. Next is a signaling mirror. This is one of the survival signaling mirrors. I carry this attached to about 8 feet of paracord that I use just for all kinds of stuff. I've used it for a leash, I've used it for tying down stuff on my pack. It's just a quick access. I don't cut it, I just use what's there and just use it over and over again. I have more paracord in my pack, but this is just a quick grab for anything. And then as far as the signaling mirror, I use it more like a flashlight than I do for signaling purposes. As you can see the light there, let me see if I can block it out. I use it for signaling or looking under rocks and stuff and boulders, casting light across tracks to get a more defined look, just for searching for stuff. And then every once in a while I'll use it for signaling other people that I'm out with. It's just kind of a fun thing to do. Let's see what's next. Next, this is a brass compass. This is not a liquid-filled compass. This is just a magnetic compass. This one works really well. I really enjoy this one. The needle settles really quick. It works just good for just navigating around when you go through the deep woods and you're trying to head to a certain point. This is a good one to throw in your pocket. It's got nice smooth edges so it doesn't, you know, gouge you when it's sitting in your pocket. And I'll take it and I'll tie the paracord to the other end of this just so I don't lose it. So, you know, works really good for that. I'll leave that out. Let's see what's next. Next is another little pouch I made. This holds magnifying glass. This is a really strong magnifying glass. You can see that, but use this for fire starter, or if I'm out identifying plants or looking at bugs or looking at tracks. It works really well for just kind of being an extra set of hands. My 1/2-inch ferrocerium rod, and then I use the Light My Fire fire striker. That's also kind of a whistle. It works somewhat. I like using this because it really does throw the sparks. I mean, I don't know if I can get this right, but there we go. I kind of have this rule that if I can stand up and throw a set of sparks and they bounce across the ground, I consider that a good fire strider or magnesium rod. Alright, this is a World War II trench lighter, except for this one is the Japanese version. Japanese, in my understanding, is they made these after the World War II one, so sometimes you'll see these, and I mean, they're still, you know, World War II area, but after the war. I really like this one because it has the base on it. I don't have any fluid in it right now, but works really well. The base, you know, you can use it as a candle if you want. And then it's got a little hole, something to tie some string to or something right there. This works really good for just fire starting, lighter, burning ends of paracord and stuff. Next, this is my Slingshot Ammo. It's just ball bearings. I won't open it up. Everybody's seen a ball bearing. See if I can find the slingshot in here by feel. There it is. So here's my slingshot. This is made by Oak Forge. I think that's how you pronounce it. I met these guys down at Blade West in Oregon. Really great bunch of guys, or guy, and I was really eyeballing the slingshot, and Santa was good to me this year. It's a great little slingshot for plinking stuff, and it's nice and light, fits the pack. A little pouch, real easy. I really have it easy. And then it's a bottle opener, let alone a little phallic looking. It's a great little slingshot. I have a lot of fun with that thing. Next is our Woodsman's wax. This is the wax that if you buy any of our ground cloths or anything like that, this is the wax you get that comes with it. You can also just buy this from our store. This is the kind of stuff that you just put on anything. I use it for my hands. I use it for leather, for reconditioning leather. I use it for re-waxing the canvas. I also use it for putting over the top of my blades to keep them from rusting and everything. This is good stuff. It's one of those, if you're going to grab it, put it on it. This is it. Next is my pocket bellows. This pocket bellows you can use for all kinds of purposes. It's a neat little tool. I kind of thought it was gimmicky at first, but once I started using it, I really enjoyed it. I found multiple uses for it. I use this for burning a coal. If I'm trying to coal burn a bowl or a cup or spoon or something, this is really good for controlling the coal, and it doesn't burn the tip like you do with straw or piece of hollow wood or anything. I've also used it as a straw pointer. Neat little thing. It actually has multiple uses for it. Next is pocket watch. This is an old pocket bend watch. I think this one's from the 20s. I use this as my timepiece when I'm in the woods. I set it and then off I go, because sometimes I try to put the cell phone away and just leave the cell phone off, and this is kind of a way of knowing what time it is or how long I've been traveling. Throw that pocket and I just kind of roughly look at it, and works really good. Next is my easy sharpener, easy diamond sharpener. So they had this in an antique store, and this was considered, they called this an ice pick of all things. But I recognized exactly what it was, because I've seen them before. And this is the easy sharpener, and it's a great sharpener. I use this for touching the axe, saws, my knife blades. It's not too aggressive, and it's not too light. It's about perfect for everything I need done. Stores up nice and neat. It's strong and durable. It's gonna last. Another whistle. I'm not sure why this one's in here, but this is my bosun's whistle. It works pretty good. You gotta learn how to tune it. I practice the bosun's call every once in a while with it, from back in my Sea Scout days. Yeah, just a neat looking little whistle. There's quite a bit of history on these. You'll have to go to someone else to find all the history, but I think they're great with the copper and the brass and the solder bowl and how they work. Pretty neat little item. Next is my, this is called the Lefkin ruler. I forget that every once in a while. This is number, let me see here, 388. And this is a great little ruler. I use this for when I'm building and marking tracks, and it's only 12 inches long, but it folds up really neat. It's missing the little, there was a little extendable brass piece that went in here for doing real fine measurements. It's long gone, but that's okay. This is a neat little ruler. I use it for when I'm taking photographs. I can bend it around the track. When I'm cutting wood, for craft projects, I'm measuring it all out. I can pull this out, take quick measurements, folds right back up. Nice and neat little guy. Fits perfectly in the pouch. When I'm doing a plant identification or anything like that, this works really good. Next is my other match case. This one's got a liquid-filled compass on it. This one's really strong and durable. It's a heavy piece of brass. Kind of a pain to get open sometimes because it's got two rubber gaskets, which seriously keeps the matches dry. And then I use the Strike Anywhere matches. This is another compass that I use from time to time, and I just throw it in the pocket, and you just hold it in your fist and use it as that. And I really like that it has a string attaching so you don't lose the lid either. It's a good little match case. Next is this is new to me, but I've seen them before. It's made in Germany. It's a little German pocket toolkit. Unscrew it here. I just got this, but I've been wanting one of these for a really long time. There we go. Anyways, so inside holds all these small bits that go with it. So there's a punch and flat screwdriver bit, and another screwdriver or drill bit, awl, pair of tweezers, and corkscrew. So the way this works, besides it storing all the parts inside of it, it has this little groove on it right here. And what you do is you put that groove into the whole handle like that, and then you screw the handles together like that, and lo and behold, there's your tool. I got a couple little projects I want to try with it and use. I'll let you know how it goes. And let's see, getting the bottom here. Last but not least is this. So if you guys follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you've probably seen this. This is a neat little item. I've kept my eye out for these. I've only seen a couple of them, and let alone not in this good a condition, but this is a sun watch. So it comes with a compass here, and then a sundial, and then according to your latitude and your longitude and the nearest city, and then date, you pull this needle up right here too. There's some marks on the side of it, and then you point it per the compass heading, and then where the shadow falls on here, this tells you exactly what time it is. It's good. It's been within 5 minutes of each other every time I've used it, and it's a neat little thing to have. And it's another compass just in case you ever need one. So there you go. That is everything I carry on me in my little pouch. So if you have any questions or want to leave me any comments, go ahead and leave me some comments below, and we'll see you guys next time.